just over 1 year ago, we were making the first flight, the A350. This afternoon, we took off with the MSN-5 on the second road proving, and there were all 4 other A350 around us, showing how fast the progress has been over 1 year. Today, I wanted to feel what it looks like when you are a passenger of the A350. And of course, I need to sell it to our customers, and I will meet some of them.
There are several crews involved in this trip too, but we as the four pilots here, we get about 1 day off in Hong Kong, then we take the aircraft to Singapore. We get a day off in Singapore, bring it back to Hong Kong, 1 day off, and then back to Toulouse. So it's very typical of an airline roster that I used to do when I was in my airline company.
During this route proving, we're going to do many trips back and forth between Hong Kong and Singapore. One of the results and goal we'll get out of this is to go out of hot and humid environments, go into cruise, cold soak the aircraft, land back in a humid environment, do the quickest turnaround, and come back, go into cruise, cold soak, and then back down. So we're going to do that 8 times. We're going to accumulate humidity inside the aircraft, inside the engines, inside the fuel tanks. This is to test the robustness of the aircraft to this prolonged cycle of the hot and humid.
The whole point is that we're demonstrating to the authorities, be it the FAA or EASA, that the aircraft is fully functional and reliable, and therefore is airworthy to go into service with scheduled airlines such as Cathay Pacific. I think it's important for our customers to be able to follow up on the program, see how that's developing. It's nice to be on track. I think it's something which is fairly new in this industry, but equally our customers need to see that and need the reassurance that they've made the right choice and have the right product. And I think that's demonstrated here today.
I want to get on board on the A350, my first time ever. I've been to Toulouse before. I visit the final assembly line. I want to fly on this airplane. It's a very latest technology aircraft. For the engineering, we are getting prepared to maintain this aircraft. Today I want to get a general feeling on how Airbus operates this aircraft to help Cathay Pacific to prepare the entry into service.
I think it's been a terrific day, and we really appreciate the effort that Airbus has put in to enable us, most of us here in Cathay, to look at the operational aspects of the aircraft as we'll be assessing it going into service in the very near future. First observations, I think both the cockpit and cabin crew will see some huge improvements and the next generation of aircraft to support our operation. The Airbus pilots, I think it's just an evolutionary step for them. I think the important thing is just how much of an Airbus it is. It's just a step up from where we've been, but an Airbus pilot should be able to slip straight into this aircraft very simply. And Cathay Pacific is unique, and we will be operating the 350 and the 330 as a common fleet.
The aircraft behaved as expected, even beyond the expectations. We are able to respect the time constraints, the schedules, the flight schedules as planned a long time ago, very similar to the operational use of the aircraft. We had no big anomalies, very minor anomalies, absolutely compatible with a successful and reliable operation for the entry to service. Now there will be a very short turnaround in Toulouse, about one day, in order to prepare the aircraft for the third trip that is going to take place starting from Sunday. and in Australia, and afterwards going to the South America.